Hey guys, just wanted to let you know before we start, this isn't really going to be like my usual content. Instead, it's going to be a lot more looking back at what we were promised for Update 20 versus now, almost a full year later, what we've gotten. Also, there's going to be a lot of yapping in here, so keep that in mind. But with all that said, let's talk about updates and Blox Fruits, specifically Update 20 and all that comes with that. The first mention of Update 20 was a tweet from the official Blox Fruits account, posted on February 6, 2023. The tweet and all the other ones that I mentioned in this video will be linked below. However, I will be summarizing. In the tweet, they showed what looked to be updated versions of parts of 1st and 2nd Sea, as well as an updated version of many swords and an updated UI. Also in this tweet, they mentioned a wave of massive updates which they plan to roll out throughout that year. The next mention of Update 20 I could find was a tweet from Rip Indra in August where he showed off the reworked Gravity Cannon Saber, also mentioning, quote, "Stay tuned as we're drawing near to the echoing roars of the next update." At this point, the hype for Update 20 had almost completely died out. However, this showed people there was still an update coming, if a little later than expected. Finally, in the beginning of October, the Mammoth Fruit came out and that was it. We had to wait until the end of October for anything else to come out. Keep in mind, that's 8 months with nothing. Very little updates, very few progress reports, and no word on when we would have anything else significant. So when the first part of the update came out, the community was excitedly waiting for the rest of it. It had to be almost done since it had already taken 8 months and we still didn't have 3/4 of what was promised in the original tweet. So we waited, and we waited. And at this point in the video, I would like to clarify something. In Update 20.1, many swords did get reworked. However, the only ones that got their appearances changed were Dark Blade and Triple Yoru, one of which is unobtainable to the average player, the other one you have to pay for. Also in Update 20.1, almost every fruit was given a new appearance and animation. You might think this is a good thing, and it would be, except for plushies. It appeared the only reason the fruits had gotten updated was so that they could be more marketable as plushies. Also in Update 20.1, enchants got introduced. And to get an enchant, either you had to go and play the new content for hours, or you could just buy a scroll for Robux. Also, the only UI that got updated was for codes. It appears that everything Blox Fruits did for Update 20.1 was to get players to spend more money. The only sword that got a visual rework cost Robux, the fruits that got glow-ups were to become plushies, and by the way, remember how I said codes were the only UI that got updated? That might just be because the plushies came with codes. And why would you spend hours to get one scroll when you could buy 3 of the best for $10? And if you wanted to do anything with Update 20.1, you had to put money in Blox Fruits' pockets. The only other thing to come that month was on October 27th, when Blox Fruits posted a 2023 roadmap. A map of things they wanted to get done by the end of 2023. By this point, we knew we were getting a dragon rework, so many people were excited to see what looked suspiciously like dragon fruit. Also on that map was what looked to be the Kitsune fruit, which was also heavily suspected to be coming by Update 20. Remember, all of that was supposed to come by the end of 2023. What do we have as of February 5th, 2024? Ghost fruit and Kitsune fruit. The dragon fruit has been in progress for 2 months now, which leads me to believe at the time of posting the roadmap, they hadn't even started. People expect delays, but 8 months before even seeing anything? That makes Gamer Robot look bad. I'm not saying this is what happened, but it would appear that they just didn't do anything between February and August. By the way, also between February and August, Blox Fruits got 15 billion and 20 billion visits. If we didn't get anything for either of those, why didn't the update come faster since there was supposedly a whole team that should have been undivided working on it? If they had done work during that time, why didn't they release a mini update, or do weekly updates, even bi-weekly, or literally anything to prove to the community that they actually care enough to put in any work? If they didn't think they could get anything done, they shouldn't have said anything about the update so early. I highly doubt that anyone who works at or with Gamer Robot will see this, but if they do, please, I ask you as a player of your game, don't wait 6 more months to give us the Dragon update, because if you do, I promise there will be a lot less people playing who can enjoy it. But with all that said, like, subscribe, and hit all the buttons. And until next time, outro.